BMP-1. The other infantry vehicle looks like a VPK Ural. In the Velika Novosilka area, drone operators of the Vostok Group rammed an American armored vehicle and then detonated the drone inside. The vehicle was then slowly burned and destroyed. This armored infantry vehicle appears to have been abandoned. The crew is not visible in the video and the rear door of the vehicle is open. A pickup truck is being followed by Russian drones in the direction of Kharkiv. Then the attack drone is activated. The driver manages to jump out of the car at the last moment. The Lancet drone speeds off to hit the target at the designated coordinates. Another drone hits a hyacinth that has not yet been installed. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe and like. Artillery of the Vostok Group worked on targets of the armed forces of Ukraine in southern Donetsk. The BM-21 Grad fired rocket after rocket at the target from a 122mm multi-barrel rocket launcher. The number of rockets of the BM-21 Grad is 40. It can launch all rockets in 20 seconds. Its range varies between 20 to 40 kilometers. The attack took place at night. Heavy fighting continues in the Dnepropetrovsk direction. It serves as a bridge between the eastern and western regions of Ukraine. The city is a critical center for military logistics and support operations due to its proximity to the conflict zones on the Eastern Front. The two soldiers seen in this video are repeatedly attacked by Russian kamikazes at their temporary deployment position. In the direction of Kupiansk, he destroyed an M113 APC by burning it. As a result of the drone operator's precise calculations, he dropped the incendiary bomb through the open hatch of the armored vehicle. After the bomb exploded inside the armored vehicle, the vehicle was destroyed by slow burning. It seems that the armored infantry vehicle was damaged earlier, and the crew abandoned it. The drone dropped the bomb in slow motion through the open hatch. Ukrainian armed forces were driving behind a pickup truck with a mobile mortar. Realizing the situation, the Russian military group Zapad attacked the truck with a FPV drone in order to stop the vehicle and destroy the mortar. The operator of a fiber-optic FPV drone destroyed the tank of the Swedish BMP CV-90 of the armed forces of Ukraine by entering through the open hatch of the mechanical drive. This armored vehicle was apparently abandoned, because if there were soldiers inside, they would have heard the drone and closed the hatch. There is no mention of the contents of the armored vehicle in the details of the news. Why do you think this armored combat vehicle is waiting alone on the road? And where could everyone be? The Russian FPV drone destroyed the entrance to the basement or bunker where the soldiers were hidden for temporary rest, planning and distribution of various ammunition. The Russian Defense Ministry said that the Russian armed forces destroyed bunkers belonging to the Ukrainian armed forces in Zaporozhye. At the same time, military weapons such as mortars, ammunition, and supplies were destroyed. What do you think is the importance and impact of FPV drones in war? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. In the southern Donetsk direction, drone operators of the 14th Guards Brigade of the Vostok Special Forces Group destroyed a tank and then an artillery piece of the armed forces of Ukraine with precision strikes. Drone operators of the 35th Army of the Vostok Group in the Polotsk direction hit the firing positions of the armed forces of Ukraine. As far as I can see in the video, if I am not mistaken, a large number of mortars were hit. Some of them were in the open and some were in the trees. In the direction of Kupiansk, the reconnaissance unit of Russian drone operators detected several positions. They then reported the coordinates to the attack drone operators. The attack unit quickly mobilized and launched a kamikaze attack on the positions of the Ukrainian armed forces. Here is another kamikaze attack on another position. If the drone touches the ground, it can't do much damage, but if it hits the target directly, it can have a devastating effect. This footage shows the positions of the infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces in the village of Murat-SAN, being hit by artillery fire in quick succession. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like. Ukrainian and Russian drones fight in the air in the village of Plakovo. Tu-S-22 Bodana is a 155mm self-propelled howitzer developed by Ukraine and mounted on a wheeled chassis. Burned-out images of the destroyed howitzer have emerged. Russian FPV drone operators discovered a camouflaged M113 APC in a wooded area. After receiving the location information, 2 fiber optic drones took action to attack and completely destroyed the M113 armored personnel carrier vehicle as a result of their successive attacks. A camouflaged BMP-1 armored combat vehicle was spotted in the woods. Then 2 FPV drones were sent to attack, and the BMP-1 was destroyed in successive strikes. In the Konstantinovsky direction, the 27th Artillery Regiment of the 6th Division destroyed the drone control points with pinpoint accuracy. The artillery units, working in harmony with the drone operators, hit the target with precise calculations based on the coordinates they received from the drone operators. Artillery units need precise coordinate information to hit the target. Drones are the best way to obtain these coordinates. Fighting continues in the direction of Pokrovsk and Donetsk. The footage shows the destruction of tanks, Humvees, armored personnel carriers, cars, armored combat vehicles, trucks, vans, infantry positions, bunkers. Every day we try to explain these new images to you in the most transparent and clear way. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video and comment on the videos to support us. We read all the comments one by one and try very hard to improve our videos. In the Kurakova region, a group of soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine hid in a bunker due to drone attacks. Having learned the coordinates of the bunker, Russian soldiers blew it up. This operation was carried out by the soldiers of the 150th Division of the 8th Guards Army of the Russian Armed Forces. The bunker was completely destroyed. As far as I can see and understand from this video, the soldiers are using the Zala Z-54 model. The Zala UAV is relatively easy to operate, and its camera is equipped with automatic guidance. The Zala Z-54 is designed to penetrate enemy air defense systems, destroy multi-barrel rocket launcher systems, MLRS, ammunition and fuel depots. The Zala Z-54 can attack designated targets with high precision. This provides a strategic advantage, especially in neutralizing critical infrastructure and military units behind enemy lines. The Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation showed a video on the calculation of the Orlan-10 UAV. The company producing Orlan-10 is Special Technology Center. Mission type: reconnaissance, surveillance, target detection, electronic warfare. Wingspan: 3.1 meters. Engine: gasoline engine. Electro-optical cameras for imaging, infrared cameras, radio signal analyzers, electronic warfare systems. It is launched using a catapult system with a launch pad. It lands by parachute, which makes it usable also in difficult terrain conditions. What we also see in this video is how drone operators and artillery units work in harmony. The artillery units are hitting precisely on the coordinates given by the drone operators. Ukrainian armored vehicle was attacked by a Russian FPV drone on its way to support its troops. The two Ukrainian soldiers who got out of the armored vehicle wanted to hide among the trees at first. A drone following them reported their coordinates to the attack drone, and the attack took place. The target was not hit precisely, and the two soldiers wanted to hide in another shelter. Several more FPV drone attacks were then carried out on the bunker. The soldiers were probably unharmed, because the munitions on the drones are not powerful enough to destroy underground bunkers. In the Kursk region, drone operators spotted a gathering of infantrymen of the Ukrainian armed forces in a forest area. At the same time, there were various military equipment in the forest area. BM-21 Grad MLRS immediately sent rocket launchers to the designated location. The BM-21 is a system capable of firing 40 rockets. The rockets are 122 millimeters in diameter, and 40 rockets are placed in a series of tubes mounted on a launcher. With a standard rocket, 20 to 40 kilometers, with longer range rockets up to 60 kilometers. In the Kursk region, Novgorod Prince Vandal is directly targeting NATO-made equipment. In the Sudzha direction, FPV drone attacks on Ukrainian soldiers continue. In my opinion, the Russia-Ukraine war has shown us this. Drones are the most dangerous weapons of modern warfare, because they are very cheap, very fast, and have a devastating effect if they can hit the target's vulnerable point. Both countries recognize the power of this technology and are working hard to develop it. Besides, how to protect against drones? How do we protect armored vehicles and tanks from drones? They are looking for answers to these questions, and are trying to redesign vehicles accordingly. I'm interested in your opinion. How to protect against a drone targeting an armored vehicle and infantry?